Hello, beautiful souls. Today I want to talk about the empath narcissist trap. A lot of empaths attract narcissists, and many of us have experienced relationships with narcissists. There's some things to look out for. Be mindful that you're not falling in love with somebody's higher self. It's one thing to have potential, it's another for them to integrate that into their words, actions, personality, and behavior. There's often a disconnect. And narcissists wear masks. They're very inauthentic, and they literally groom the empath into trusting them. And then once they've got you, that's almost like they flip a switch, and then their true colors show. But usually these true colors only come out in privacy. They'll keep wearing those masks out in public and make the empath feel like they're crazy or something's wrong with them. Not everybody deserves access to you, and it's also really important to understand that you cannot heal the narcissist. The narcissist has to heal the narcissist. 99.9% of them will not change, and most therapists say it takes an average of around 10 years of intensive therapy for the narcissist to change, and most are unwilling to do that. Don't let yourself become their punching bag thinking that you need to stick it out because you love them and you want them to grow and heal. You don't deserve that type of treatment. Not everybody wants to be healed, and if people want to remain at a lower vibration, we must honor that. Some things that I recommend about dealing with narcissists is be mindful of how they trigger you, whether it's through guilt tripping or just trying to push your buttons. Narcissists, when they've triggered you, you've given away your power, and it's like they have this row of buttons that they'll go through, and they'll keep pressing the buttons until the empath responds. And once you've responded out of anger and been pulled off center, you've given away your power. It's a very difficult thing to learn to do, but I recommend practice, not responding. And use firm boundaries with them around your energy and other areas of your life. They have issues with boundaries, and it's okay and essential for us to use firm boundaries with the narcissists. And don't let yourself be manipulated. It's all a game of smoke and mirrors with them. It's not about the truth. You can argue until the sun goes down about the simplest thing, and it's not a matter of coming to a conclusion for the narcissist. It's the narcissist has to always be right, and they'll only end the argument when you've submitted or agreed that they're correct and you're wrong. And don't expect them to respect your sensitivities. They won't. And also, don't overestimate their emotional intelligence. They're not on the same page. Very different pages. It's important to recognize the signs of a narcissist for an empath, and when you do, run the other way. Because once you're entangled and ensnared, it gets a lot more difficult. Here's a couple of tools I recommend if you are dealing with a narcissist, if you are ready to sever those cords. The first is visualizing a cord cutting, which these cords of attachment are also often connected to our heart chakra and our solar plexus chakra. And for this exercise, I recommend calling on Archangel Michael. He has this sapphire sword that can be used to sever cords of attachment. So what you can do is visualize those cords of attachment, wherever you feel them connected to, being severed with that sapphire sword, wrapped in white light, and send it back to the source with love. And I say send it back with love, not because the narcissist deserves it, but because any energy you send out, we get back from the universe in some way. Maybe not the same way, but when you send it back with love, you send it out with a clear conscience. Another technique that I just recently learned about is a shamanic technique. For all you nature people, this is a good one. Go for a walk in the woods, find yourself a stick, use that stick as a symbol of the relationship, break the stick in half, declare that this relationship is over, and walk away and never look back. I hope you found this helpful. If you have any questions about this dynamic, feel free to drop a comment below.